Hello guys, Ashley here, also as an HLA fan, back today with another review. Today I'm going to talk about King of the Hill. I actually meant to rank the seasons a long time ago, but I honestly forgot. Like I said, there's a lot of things I got going on. I'm trying to find me a new job. I am in the middle of moving. At this point in time, I have not even got a chance to write in my stories for my teenage drama that I'm writing. I haven't had the chance to write my so much going on. So I'm just praying for the best. Hopefully I do get the job. That way I can just get better going on in my life. The job that I'm working at now is just way too far, but I'm still managing to get through. But the job that I applied for is just way closer to my house, so I hope I just get it. Like I said, I have a lot of things going on. So if I'm not on YouTube as much, it's because I just have a lot going on. I don't update as much, which you guys know what I do have going on, but just know that I do have a lot going on. But today, I'm here to rank the King of the Hill season from worst to best. I am just trying to get into something different. I'm trying not to watch as much teen drama shows like I have. I actually have not watched a teen drama show in over a year. That includes any One Tree Hill episodes. I have not have been watching anything because I've just been trying to get into anything different and to do stuff. I'll be watching a lot of adult animations, so I thought why not put some time into some adult animations. So I just finished King of the Hill. I think last year. Yeah, I think I finished it before January. I think I finished the final season around December. And wow. I don't think this show is as bad as we try to make it seem. I've already went on a rant about that in my thoughts on King of the Hill when I talked about the characters and some of the seasons. I don't think it's as boring as we try to make it out to seem. I mean, yes, it's nothing like Family Guy or American Dad or anything like that of the sort. It's not outrageous, but I still find it some extent enjoyable. There are episodes that I go to and I absolutely do love watching them. It has its funny moments, and it does have its boring and stale moments. Like I said, I won't lie, I said there's certain episodes that are very boring, but at the end of the day, I still do enjoy this series. But let's rank these seasons from worst to best. That's rank them. Because me personally, I feel like this show went on for personally a little too long. This show didn't go off until 2007. That is way too long. Way too long. Um, that's absurd. And knowing that a lot of other adult animation shows are running to this day is even more absurd. But let's get into the rankings for worst to best, shall we? Coming up to me, the worst season at number 13. Because it's 13 seasons. So number 13 as the worst season is season 10. This season is very forgetful. I don't even think I had a favorite episode out of this season. I don't even feel like going through it to tell you what it is. I know me personally, I feel like after season 8, the show really went to a decline. Like, I feel like after season 8, everything else is just a blur. So if you hear me say the same thing about these seasons, it's because that's just how I personally feel. That everything after season 8 was just such a blur. Like, just really a blur. I don't remember a lot of it. It was really boring. They were trying the best they could to just come up with any storylines, and it showed. It absolutely showed. The storylines got ridiculous. Coming in at number 12 is season 11. Just a very boring season. Not even boring, just like lackluster. Like not even trying. Like, the only episode to me I like in this season is episode with the reality show. I honestly thought that was really enjoyable because it was a concept that they did not try yet. So I thought it was just really funny. Hank just not wanting anyone knowing about his personal life. I thought it was just hilarious. Like, they gave a lot of characters got a lot of a back seat. I personally never cared for Luann, but they stopped showing her a lot, so it's kind of like, why is she still here? Like, I feel like Dale, Bill, and Boomhauer, they kind of all took a back seat. They weren't even characters anymore. They killed off Cotton, which was just really stupid in my opinion. I don't know why they killed off Cotton. If I'm not mistaken, this is the season that he do die in, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I don't know why they killed Cotton off. It was really stupid. I just didn't understand it. I did not understand why they were doing this. There's like an entire episode, I believe, in this season, or it's in one of these damn seasons, where they make an entire episode about Hank babysitting a cat. Literally, that's the whole episode. Him watching over a cat and him trying to figure out what a cat needs. If that doesn't tell you the show is running out of ideas, I don't know what will. This show really lost its way, like really, really lost its way, and it was stupid. Coming in at number 11 is season 12. Again, just a very lackluster season. Just a lot not happening. A lot of the storylines are really uninteresting. A lot of characters take a back seat. And me personally, this is when I feel like Hank became really, really annoying. I feel like seasons like 8 and onward is where Hank got on my nerves a lot. And don't get me wrong, he had his moments in the other seasons, but he made up for it by being funny. He made up for it by being funny, and sometimes at the end of those episodes, he would still have his beliefs, but he would still do what was right, even if he didn't believe in it. For example, the magic episode with Bobby in season 3. I hated his attitude. I didn't understand why he had such a big deal about Peggy and Bobby wanted his room to be filled with clouds. He said that's a kindergartner. A kindergartner would have their room painted like that. And she said that what do you have against our child wanting to have an imaginary mind? And he said it's because we live in the real world, and he said people need to understand what happens in the real world. I understand that, I get it, but Bobby is still a kid, and he could still be growing up and still like things that you would say are childlike, like magic, or believing in Santa, or anything of the sort. I feel like kids, my first opinion, I feel like kids should have an imaginary mind. I feel like kids should be playing with their toys. And in my opinion, I feel like kids should be watching cartoons. The world has just been taken over by social media to the fact that sometimes children can be children. And I just feel like sometimes Hank, he'll be stuck in his own way. He'll be a little bit too stubborn. But at the end of that episode, he actually ended up taking Bobby to a magic show and making up for it. In the other seasons, they made Hank overly annoying. He got really annoying to the fact I'm thinking, like, I don't even like him anymore. Like, every episode, he's just complaining about something stupid. It was irritating to me. Yeah, so about season 12, I'm just trying to keep it a buck and keep it a stack. I don't remember much from this season, y'all. I really don't. Like I said, a lot of these seasons are really blurred to me because this is when I just became really uninterested. Like, I remember just watching full episodes and just like not being able to pay attention. Like, I look at my phone more than I was looking at the episodes. So I'm really sorry. I'm sorry about it. Coming in number 10 is season 13. What a very lackluster way to send the show off, in my opinion. There's really not a lot of episodes that I care about in this season. One episode particular to me that I thought was like really, really funny because of how ridiculous it was the episode when Hank's boss, Mr. Strickland. I actually really do like Mr. Strickland. I actually really did like the propane episodes when they introduced his boss. Like, I really did like the propane episodes when his boss was introduced because Mr. Strickland is very, very funny. I think he's very entertaining. So Mr. Strickland wants to have a MySpace website. The whole episode is basically just about social media in general. And let me remind y'all, this season is taking place in 2008. And Hank is acting like a 70-year-old man, acting like as if he don't know what social media is. And I thought this episode was just so absurd and like so dumb. Like, it was stupid. It was funny in a very bad way because it just shows you how far this show kind of just fell off to this extent. Like, it absolutely fell off. It was not the same show anymore. So I believe that was number 10, and that was season 13. Coming in number 9, and like the last episode for this season 13 was just a random episode, and like it was like that's it, that's how the show ends, with just a random episode. Like, I don't know, I thought seasons 9 through 13 are really bad to me, in my opinion. Speaking of, coming in number 9 is season 9. This season was just really boring, like really boring. This is when the show really kind of lost itself with uninteresting storylines. A lot of characters again were taking a back seat. They decided to fill a lot of these episodes up with Peggy based and Luana based and Bobby based episodes, and those are personally not my favorite episodes. And even to the extent in the other seasons, they were giving people like Bill like very boring episodes. Like he's not a character I care about, but he is funny. But Bill does not need an entire episode about him, like at all. They should have done an episode where his wife comes back. I would have loved to see his wife. He talked about his wife, but yet we've never seen this woman outside of the episode where he dressed up like her because he was depressed around Christmas, which was very weird. But yet we have never seen this woman. I would have loved to see an episode where Bill's wife comes back. Like in the other seasons, they were giving him episodes, Nancy of all people episodes. Are you serious? That just shows that this show really fell off. Season 9 is a season that I barely remember. I couldn't even tell you if I have a favorite episode in that season because I don't even remember. So next, coming in number 8 is season 5. This season is very, very forgettable to me. There are really not a lot of episodes that stick out to me in this season, in my opinion. Let me think about it. I think there's probably like 2 that I like in this season. But this season just wasn't funny. Like, I feel like out of the earlier seasons, this season is probably the... yeah, you know what? Yes, I'll say it's weaker than season 2. Because I'm going to get season 2 in a minute. Because I know like people are going to hate me where I put season 2 at. Because a lot of people like season 2. Me personally, season 2 is okay. But there are seasons funnier than it. But I would say out of the earlier seasons, like seasons 1 through 8, season 5 is definitely the weakest. So coming in at number 7 is season 7. I actually hold on. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. Coming number 7 is actually season 7. I had to look at my list again. I'm sorry, y'all. Season 7. This is another season to me that I just personally I do not like. A lot of people wonder why did I rank it higher over season 5 because there were episodes in this season to me that I generally thought were like more entertaining. There's some I can't really think of some on top of my dome right now but I know there's some. I still find even if some people might rank season 5 above 7. Season 5 to me is just so unfunny. Like season 5 is just such a weak season. Compared to season 4 was such a good season, and season 5 just happened to be there. And season 7 kind of happened to be there too, but season 7 actually has some episodes that I genuinely liked. Like, we had the episode where Hank's being annoying. He hates the fact that Bobby listens to rock music and all this other crap. And there's an episode when he has to take Cotton to Japan. Like, those episodes alone make up season 7. Compared to season 5, where season 5 has like 2 funny episodes in my opinion, but season 7 actually has like 3. So you know what? It's not that far off, but like at least episodes of season 7 I generally like a little bit more than season 5. But again, season 7 is kind of a weak season. It kind of just drags on forever. And like again, like I said, they had to give a lot of characters just a lot of random episodes just to fill up time. So coming in at number 6 is season 2. A lot of people are going to hate this, but me personally, I think season 2 was kind of a boring watch. A lot of the episodes are really boring. A lot of the episodes are not that interesting. A lot of episodes again were very Bobby based and very Peggy based and very very Luana based. And the Hank based episodes we got were just very uninteresting as well. I'm sorry, there's like a couple episodes of season 2 that I genuinely like, but honestly, y'all, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When I do think of King of the Hill, I do go to season 2, but it's not for the episodes that people think are funny. Like, a lot of people like the episode. I like the episode when Hank, don't get me wrong, when he bought the crack, that was pretty funny, but I feel like everything after, like, I don't know, I wish the circumstances of the episode was better. Like, him buying the crack was funny, but them making it based off him trying to use it as fishing bait, I thought was just really stupid. But there are funny episodes in season 2. Like, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I like episode 15, 17, 18. I like the episode when he loses his job at Propane. And I know there's more, like I said, I don't feel like scanning through to see that right now. So, yes. Season 2 to me, I feel like it's an okay season. I could still watch it, and I just prefer it over seasons 9 through 13. Absolutely. I never prefer it. But to me, I feel like there are just way better, there are better seasons funnier than season 2, in my opinion. Coming in at number 5, I believe. I think it's number 5. Is season 1. I personally love season 1. Me personally, I'm taking season 1 over season 2 any day. Season 1 did have some episodes that I didn't like. You know, there was a Bobby episode that I didn't care for. 2 Bobby episodes actually. It's an episode about him smoking cigarettes, so I didn't care for it. And an episode about him kissing a mannequin head, I did not care for it. But other than that, season 1 was a really funny season. Like, it actually did get me hooked. And I feel like season 1, they should have kept the short episodes just like season 1 did. I think, but I mean, they actually eventually did that towards the end of the series. You know, seasons like 10 through 13 have short episodes. Except season 13. I think season 13 had 24. But seasons like 10 through, I would say like 12, they shortened the episodes down to like 15. But I think they should have been doing that early on, because a lot of the seasons, like, I think certain seasons needed to be short. Like, I think season 5 should have been shorter. I think season 7 should have been shorter. Or some extent, I think season 2 should have been shorter, because season 2 had a lot of very boring episodes. I think a lot of seasons should have been shorter, but I'm not mad at other seasons getting longer episodes, because some of the seasons deserved it. But yeah, I actually really did love season 1 a lot. So, yeah, I'm not mad at that. I believe this was number 5. I did not write this down in 13, so if I lose my train of thought, I'm sorry, y'all, but just know that I am ranking these from worst to best. So, I think that was number 5. Season 1 is the number 5. Coming in number 4 is season 8. I actually really did like season 8. It was a very funny season. I'm just going to keep these short and sweet so I can end this off so I can do what I got to do. I actually really like season 8. This is, to me personally, the last good season of the show. Season 8 was a very funny season, and I feel like they should have just ended it here, in my opinion. Season 8 was hilarious. It has some very funny episodes. This is, to me, where I feel like a lot of the characters were still involved in the show, compared to like seasons 9 through 13, where a lot of the characters just took a back seat and just disappeared. Alright. Coming in at number 3. Coming in at number 3 is season 4. Very funny season. Can watch it anytime. Whenever I think of King of the Hill, I automatically go to season 4. I absolutely love season 4. Again, this is a season where all the characters were still pretty much involved in the series. As long as I don't care for Bobby-based episodes, they're not all of Bobby's episodes are bad. I hate when they just cram them in there when they run out of ideas. Like, he'll have one episode in this particular episode. Like, okay, say episode 16 is about Bobby, and then they'll make episode 18 about Bobby. It's like, no, he just had an episode. Give the episode to somebody else. For God damn it, I don't care if it's about Luann. Just give it to somebody else. And speaking of Luann, they gave Luann way too many episodes. I think in this season. In season 4, she got way too much. Season 7. Luann got way too much episodes. I'm thinking like, oh no, how many episodes are about Luann? Hell no. She had a lot of episodes in season 4. I'm just thinking like, why? When the only episode I care about was when Hank told her she had to move out. It's like, why is Luann getting so many episodes? What the fuck? I'm sorry. I love R.I.P. to the late great Brittany Murphy. I love Brittany Murphy. I was a huge fan of Brittany Murphy, but when was our instant character to be voiced by someone as iconic and legendary as Brittany? I think they should. When they said that a lot of people came in and a lot of the voice actors were ditzy, and they didn't want to make her a ditzy blonde. They said Brittany gave her so much personality. I do think Brittany did give Luann a lot of personality, But Osama said Luann was still ditzy. Like, Luann was very childlike, very ditzy, very whiny, very boy crazed. It's like, I don't know. She wasn't even like a well-developed character in this show to me. Like, I don't know. Luann was just never my cup of tea. I just can never jig with her episodes. Sorry about it. Coming in at number 3 is season 6. This is my personal second favorite season of the show. I love season 6. I could always watch it, and I love it. Coming in at number 1 is season 3 for King of the Hill. This is personally the best season. I feel like this is when King of the Hill like really found its footing, because don't get me wrong, the first two seasons were not bad, but I feel like season 3 is when things actually got like really, really funny, like really, really funny. Like, it still felt fresh. Like, it didn't feel like the writers ran out of ideas just yet. And like, I just love this season. Like, whenever I think of King of the Hill, I go to season 3. I have a lot of favorite episodes in this season. So that was my record for King of the Hill seasons from worst to best. Tell me what yours are. I enjoy watching this show. I'm happy that I did watch it. I don't regret watching it. I'm being into more adult animations. I try to get into Futurama. I couldn't get into it. That show is personally not my cup of tea. It's very boring. I just don't like space-based shows. I just can't do it with space. I'm sorry about it, y'all. I really tried to get into it. I couldn't even finish season 1 for Futurama. I couldn't get it. So don't ask me to watch it again, because the answer's gonna be no. I think what I'm watching right now is Buckleberry. It was a show on Comedy Central, and it is hilarious. So once I finish that, I think I'm gonna watch Family Guy, so my sister could just tell me so she could shut up about it. Watch Family Guy. So I'm probably gonna watch Family Guy, and then I'm gonna give my opinion on it. So I'll let you know now. If Family Guy starts to get like, if it comes to a point where King of the Hill came to a point where it's like I'm done, like I'm turning my brain off, then I won't finish it. So I'm letting y'all know now. Whenever I feel like it gets outrageous and I'm done, I'm done. I'm not going back to it, because I think Family Guy's like on season 22. That's a long time. I'm not. So yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Probably tomorrow I'll make my favorite diaries rant, but if not, you guys know it. I'll see you guys next time.